got to bring up my comments. I'm running a little behind. Put that over here. All right. Yeah, it's going to be a late night. It's a late night chat because I was driving all day. Yes. I didn't even get a chance to look at the stocks. All right. Looks like I'm all set up. I see I done forgot how to do it. I guess generally I've been starting with this, but this is the future since I'm starting late. And look, the market's already still ready to rip. If you buying puts and selling calls, you're losing money because the market doesn't care about COVID cases spiking or anything else. It just cares about going higher. It's yeah, I don't know what to make of it, but I guess we just got to keep trading it, right? So let me see. That's the markets. Where's that link? Where's US? Okay, this is what happened today. So the Dow was up 153. Look at the VIX down 10%. See, I was gone. I was totally out. I was actually up in Myrtle Beach yesterday and in Charlotte. I just got back, so I was like, let me go ahead and do this video. Hey, babes. Deborah Fabulous 5 in the building. And so I'm doing a video, so I'm really just now getting caught up. I listened to some business news today, and just to kind of keep on top. And that's it. So I figured we'd do the same video that I always do, and that's just to look at what my positions are doing, right? What my calls has been, because I've been making pretty good money, and I'm only messing with the same handful. I'm not even making a trade. I did make some trades today. So take that out. Hold on a minute. Hold on, man. I gotta get this off here. Bring that over here. No, I guess that was cool. Could have left that there. Shoot, I'm all out of whack. And bring it back. There was nothing there. Kind of blow that up. All right, so here we go. That's my portfolio. This is the same thing y'all been seeing for the last week. All right, Amazon, Beyond Meat, Facebook, Nikola, is that my Nikola Corporation? I just put that on. Let me see. View trades, not move to group on the 18th. It just broke even today. It had a nice run today. See, I would say broke. I'm only up $3 in the position, but today it was up $95. So I put it on a tad bit early. Hopefully it can still run. The Peloton. That's it. Peloton is even too. All right, so the Peloton is broke even too. I put that on a little early. SPX is. I sold put spreads and I bought a put spread. So I don't know what this position. It looks like the short put spread is losing money, about $100, and about $50 for the position, and then the bullish put spread is up about $50 for the position. So that position total is down $15. Tesla, I'm in that 144 for the position. Today was up 154. Walmart, new trade. I've been trading it. It hasn't been working out. Well, and I actually got it on the other account, and I actually went long Walmart. I bought like $1,000 worth. My entry was like 118.90, something like that. And now it's up. Somebody upgraded it, and I'll take it. It's up at 122. So I decided when it came down today, if you look, it got the upgrade, and it didn't take right away. Right here, it got the upgrade. It bounced up to 122, 121.31. Then it came all the way down to 120.41. That's exactly when I actually caught the bottom on that. I sold the 115, 110 put spread for, if you look at my filled orders, right here, I sold it for 57 cents. So if we analyze the Walmart, the most I can lose is $4,430. What I gain is 570 on that position. So if you take 570 divided by 4,430 is 12.8%. So that's a good trade because I'll take it if it's above 10%. I usually like, 12. I like the 12% range. I'll take it above 10, but I like the 12. So I put the trade on. I should have done more. It was perfect. I've been watching it forever. I've been watching Walmart ever since it had that earnings report and went up to 133. And I watched it come all the way down. I had some trades on. You see my little box? It kind of bear flagged. And now it's bouncing on that 120 support. It actually bust through it. It was more like 118, right? So I bought long stock here. I actually caught the bottom. This was a nice bottom catch. It didn't bounce. See, it hung out there a little bit. So I bought some stock here. And then I put those long spreads on right here. And we kind of got a double bottom, so maybe we'll get a little run. I just don't need it to go down to 115. So we got a line. We know where you could be out. So if you long traders that buy the stock, I mean, there's your risk right there, you know, for the most part. Let's just call it, I'll call it about 117.50. If you want to use this low right here, you know, you can call that 117. Let's just call it 117. You know, so set your trade up accordingly. 117. If it breaks it, you're out. You know, and you can run it up and see what happens. Let me see what else we got going on, and that's it, man. Let's look at. You know, I do the same video every day, man. I need you guys to come in here. JRH, what's up, man? You're joining me. I'm doing the same video. I just got done. I'm doing the same video every day because all I'm doing is going over my positions and basically sitting here saying, I told you so. I told you. But nah, what's good is you can see right here, all these greens, these were 4 orders. And look, 930, 930, 931. And then this one popped off at 1247. I didn't even catch this one. But these were the trades coming off that I set. So these were all winners. And all I did was establish the Walmart position. I didn't have that. And then I reestablished this Tesla, right? So I bought this back at 4. I think I sold it maybe 8, 9. I don't know. I usually do it half. And then now I sold another one right here for 1072. That's 1072. So that's what I did. That was the trades. I did that on the go. I did that this morning. See, I got the alerts at 9:30 that these trades were coming off, and you see right here 9:45, 9:50. Didn't care what the stock was doing. Just put the trades back on. I sold some more puts, you know. So, and that's what's been making me money. So y'all saw me Friday. Damn near every day this week. It's been about that. This five. I've been up. And what is great about it is that I'm not trading. I love that. Mr. Jerry, you said you took a long position in stocks with Sono at 1391, 1390. Let's look at that. Yeah, I like it because I'm not trading, and it's so nice to not be as active and make good money. And I love that. It seems like that makes it feel like easy money. Oh, I like this. I just pulled it up and I liked it already. It's going up, and I like how. Look at the volume coming in towards the end. You know, I don't know. I think that's volume to go higher, not like an exhaustion kind of volume. Everybody's getting out because nobody nobody was getting in. So now they're getting in, and look at that volume today. You know, so that one is kind of why is there so much volume today? I guess I got to read the news. Apple may acquire. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could actually see this running up a little more if they think Apple's going to acquire it. You know, they'll run it for a little bit, and you always got to be careful with these because if Apple were to come out and say, "No, we're not buying Sonos," you know, this is going down hard. So be aware that Apple usually doesn't say much. You know, they don't. So they probably won't confirm or deny. You know, but. I'm guessing that's what's up. I'm just looking at the news right here. Citron Research speculates Sonos share 21%. So you took a long at 1390. Oh, you're almost right at the top. Okay, I think you got more running to do. Yeah, so I think you can make some money there. Was that just stock? Yeah, you said stocks. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. At least up to maybe this $16 area. Who knows, since they think Apple's gonna buy it. But I like it. You can almost. All right, so they say Apple may potentially acquire Sonos today, right? That looks like that's what's happening. Why is Sonos stock? All right, so that's what's happening. I think that came out around today. But why is the volume? What's happening here, right? Did somebody know something? Was this the setup for the news today, right? And you can see the volume or something. I don't know. I don't follow the stock, but I'm just noticing. Why is it picking up? Why did it pick up here with volume, and then pick up here, and the volume's coming in? Then somehow they sold it off, and then boom, you get the news today. But once it breaks this area, so you did hit that resistance today, and it sold off. But I think it's gonna go through. It's probably worth a shot if it does sell off tomorrow or whatever. I might even keep. What do the options look like here? Are they liquid? They don't look liquid. Oh yeah, they actually look kind of okay. I might. Um, if it sells off, because you know where you can get out, right? There's your range for the most part. For the most part, this candle right here, if it breaks that to the downside, then yeah, it ain't gonna work. But that's it. I mean, yeah, I see it kind of trying to go higher from here as more people get on board and hope Apple buys it or whatever. But back to my portfolio. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, back to what I was saying is I like I like I love like I like I love I like I like I love I love I like not trading. It makes it so simple. So this is really working for me, these positions and what I'm doing. So I'm just sticking to them. I'm just going to stick to them. That's why, when Tesla came off, I just put it back on. I'm just going to stick with them. And it's been working. Futures are up. So it looks like it's going to work some more. Tesla, you traded Tesla, Mr. JRH. And for some reason, this thing cannot stay up. That $1,000 area is I'm liking it more that it's building here, actually. You can see what's happening. Let me get rid of all these lines. I was in the ocean yesterday. I'm kind of salt, kind of messing with my skin. Yeah, I'm liking how it flattened out here and it's holding it. And see how the moving average is actually coming up, right? What happened here when it touched the moving average? We got the pop and it's about to touch again. So I think it is about to go higher. What will the news be to do it? I don't know, but there's always something that comes out. Maybe it'll be an upgrade. You had the double downgrades. It came right back, and maybe it'll be an upgrade. Maybe we get a double upgrade. But that $1,000 area is pretty tough. It's tough. But once it beats that, I think it's gone. That's it. Was it Friday? Friday, I think we closed right at 1,000. Yeah, Friday the close was 1,090. $1,000.90. And today, so we had 994. It's actually down, but that's it. Damn, that's a tough area. Tesla consolidating. Yeah, it's just consolidating, building pressure to blow. Building, so I don't want to get too deep. I already got, well, see, I sold out of that. I could probably put another position on. Let me see what I got at risk. You'll see. This is Tesla. Yeah, like $7,800. See, that's a lot. And then, but you see, I can make up to 2,000, and you can see that's more than 10%. So, 78, 10% will be 780, right? So 7, 14, 20, like 30%. I'm looking like a 30%. So I like it. I don't really need no more. I might maybe do some kind of call type spread into earnings, maybe. Because these are all selling puts. Here's earnings on July 22nd. So maybe I can get cute and get in here and was it July 22nd? I said here's the earnings. So these are the ones that's gonna be reflecting the earnings. So I don't want to be in the earnings. The one before the earnings, which I'm already in. But maybe another position, assuming that it will run into earnings like a call spread to buy that 1,000 and maybe sell that. What's the high? 127. Maybe sell that 130. Maybe you'll play in that area. That's $1,200. 3,000 minus 1235. So you can make 1765 on that, and maybe just make a little bit of it. So I might do something like that. I don't know. All right, so you said you're better than me. I don't play options, do? Yeah, no. You see, I play before earnings. I like to play how they. A lot of these stocks, they run up to it. They don't really pull back, especially these hot ones. So, I went to. This is right. This is the earnings one. This July 24th expiry. So right here, I'm here. I'm kind of looking why. I must have did this. This is the one I did today, isn't it? Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. I might have to sell out of this position right here, because maybe if it runs up a little bit, I'll leave it on for a little bit. But the thing is, like, I sold these are not going to really go that decay. I mean, because earnings is this week, so it'll decay a little bit, but they're going to hold a premium. So this was a bad trade. But anyway, so I should have been in this one. So I might roll that down. And that's what happens when I trade on the phone. It happens all the damn time. So yeah, I'll put it in over here. These will expire before earnings, and hopefully the stock is up. So actually, yeah, so this one I sold the 900 and bought the 850. Hopefully that expires. I get my money and the stock stays elevated. Can hang out at that $1,000 point all day. What's up, Titanium? Trucker Taylor, what's up? You said you heard about that 20-year. Yes. I wanted to do a video on that alone, and he didn't really lose that 730,000. He thought he did, because the way Robinhood shows the losses and they didn't account for the put he bought, right? They was just showing it the put he sold, and they didn't count because he had put spreads on. He does what I do. It's limited risk that way. I mean, yeah, it's not unlimited. So I don't know. This is why I hear some people dogging him out, like, oh, he's young. He's young. He just didn't know. And that's why you got to fill out that big old questionnaire. You know what you're doing? You sure? I mean, Robinhood, they're not going to let you trade if you don't have the money. You need the margin. It won't even let you open a position if you can't take the full loss on it. You know what I mean? If you can't absorb the full loss. They won't let him go 730. They would have cut his account off a long time ago. He didn't know that, though. And then all he had to do was call Robinhood, and he would have been alive there. How come he didn't just pick up? Well, you can't call him. Okay? All you had to do is send him an email. That's why I don't like Robinhood. Not now. That was good then, but everybody's free now, and everybody else got the more services, and you can call everybody else, and so and they got better. Everybody else got better. They got one of the better online apps, though. The ease of trading is usually pretty quick, but the others are doing good. I mean, so anyway. Yeah, all you had to do is send them an email. Hey, do I really owe you this? I would have waited for them to come to the door and be like, hey, where's our $750,000? It's a shame. It's a shame. Do you think I don't know. Because see, they never said how much. Probably, I don't know. They never said how much money he had. They didn't really get into his exact account details or even the trade that he was in. But since he was doing spreads, probably his risk management was good. So I don't know. I wonder if Robinhood could be brought up on a civil suit. I mean, it's kind of what's that word called? I can't think of it. It's not the greatest suit, but if they really want to get money, because the way they read, and they changing it supposedly, the way they read these positions is terrible. So I don't know. I don't trade options. I did the stocks, and I never traded an option on there. I'm approved over there and all that stuff, but I never tried it. But it's supposed to show you, just like we saw my Tesla, right? I come over here. This is the most I could lose, 7,830. Now, that's a lot of damn money. Don't get me wrong. But guess what? That's it, man. If Tesla goes to zero, that's it. I'm not losing any more than that. That's it. So that's how Robinhood should show you the trade. And and I lose the max loss is right at 685 or so. I don't think Tesla's gonna go there tomorrow. So that's the most though. See, and he does spreads too. So I don't I don't get it. Now over here, of course, the most I can gain is like $2,186.98. So yeah, you have to define. You define on the bottom, you define on the top. At least when you're doing spread, you're buying a put and you're selling a put. They kind of like you're capping your gains and or you're capping your losses. I don't know why it was showing up that he owned $730,000. Anyway, did he just had yeah? I don't know. I just don't know. I wish I would have known the exact position as far as his risk management. I'm not good with that myself though, so like this position, I'm telling you right now, my account size it should not be no 7,800 max loss. Okay, that's just the way I trade. I'm just it shouldn't be that, and sometimes I get serious losses. Y'all see me. It happens. I just take that chance, but it is capped, and I ain't gonna blow up either if it happened. But so yeah, that's something I could work on, but I don't. That's why I say don't follow me. Don't follow me. Anyway, so you just sell credit spreads. Yes, that's it. Who is that? I can't really backdoor her Nexus. Yeah, I just sell credit spreads and sometimes I buy, you said, or buy as well. Sometimes it depends how bullish I am. Like this Nikola, that's a call spread. I bought the 70, sold the 90 for $300. I thought the risk reward was really good on that because I was feeling pretty good. So $300, $299, but I can gain $1,700. I'm liking the chart. I'm liking that little how I didn't like it when it was coming down, but then it caught something there. It kind of went up and now it's going sideways. So I'm thinking we could possibly make another run up. And I just did the 70 90, right? So I'm thinking maybe we can get up there, start to head up that way. And that's in 25 days. So, I don't really trade the stock. I like trading the same stocks. I'm kind of boring. But I was like, I don't know. I think there might be something here. You got the volume in here. It's coming in. And, I love these little shells, I like to call them. And, it did like a reversal. Generally, this will kind of damn near go straight down. But it caught right around the 50%, maybe 61.8. And now it bounced up, and now it's going sideways. So I like that. I like the way it's holding, and I like the way the volume is still there. So that's why I did that trade. And then the Beyond Meat, I did a risk reversal. I bought the 155, and I sold the 175. And then I sold, to cheapen that spread, I sold the 140, 135. So I'll pull that up real quick. So I do get a little bit more complex. I bought, what did I say? What did I say I did? I bought the 150. What the hell did I do? 155, 175. So I bought the 155, and it's right. Here's that shelf again, but this one is going higher, right? I'm waiting for this to explode. It's not really exploding, but it's coming. Oh, shoot. That's not how you bring it down. I done messed it up. Oh, shoot. Every time I do that, I mess up my... 155, 170. Yeah, it's not really exploding. It's going up though. So anyway, 155, 175. I'm looking for this area right there, right in here. And then I also sold the 140, 135. So I'm down here and I sold under here. So that's like a risk reversal. It's basically, it takes away some of that theta decay, and it makes the call side cheaper to buy. So that's what I did with that. I'm like a Nikola chart to consolidate. Yeah. You know what? If I said that, what you just said, oh yeah, I like it. So I'm gonna look at it tomorrow. That's the day it blows up and goes insane. I bought some Nike today, and I told my girlfriend I did some boots on the ground this weekend. Okay, I went to about 3 to 4 malls and the Nike outlet center out in Charlotte, and every single Foot Locker, these stores were packed. Everybody's buying Nikes. These guys can't. I even looked at the Foot Locker stock, but they having problems. It's not translating to good sales with them, but it is with Nike. So I was like, damn, I can't believe, that I'm buying. I can't believe that this is what's going on with Nike. So I was like, I'm buying some Monday. So what happens this morning? Double upgrades, and I didn't really get the price I wanted to get. And it happens all the time. I'm like, oh man. I'm trying to see if I have. Check this out. Let's see if I could translate. If I show, I wanted to put this online so I could show y'all. And we went to the outlet. It's crowded. You can go in any store you want, any one. And there's a bunch of stores. Can't get a Nike though. So let me see if I could show you this picture. I gotta pull up my screen. Let me see if y'all can see that. Y'all see that line? Here, let me just do this. Yeah, there we go. And that's the line to get into Nike. So I was like, that alone, that's all I needed to see. Okay, I didn't need to see anything else. I'm like, I'm buying Nike. These guys don't have jobs. The virus is coming. And there's lines for Nike at every place I went. So I was like, I'm buying Nike. So Monday comes along, and what do? They double upgraded. Here it is. JP Morgan it happens to me all the time. I get an idea. JP Morgan raises Nike price target to 104 from 91. And then UBS raises Nike price target to 122 from 114. So I didn't get in. I didn't get the price I wanted, but I did get a good price because it traded down right after the news. I got see that right here? I was like, God damn it. I had an order for that same price right there, $95.79. I was like, if I can get it at the close, I'll be happy. So it popped up to $97, but it didn't hold. You see, it came down to here. So I actually caught that low. I think I got it at $96.20. It was just $1,000 worth, and I already owned some already, so I bought more. So I got in there, and look at the day, boom, up. So there you go. I just gave y'all some boots on the ground work on Nike, running around Charlotte all over with my daughter. Hit 3 to 4 malls and the outlets, and sneakers were sold out. People's going crazy, and lines where there's no lines. Look, all the other outlets, if you can look at them, you could go in any other store you want to, but you couldn't get into Nike. So that's just something to make you go, So I'm like, okay, so when these people do get jobs, it'll even be that much better. Oh, man. You said, I feel you, man. Always explode when you're ready. Yeah. That every time I'm like, I'm gonna buy this on Monday, especially over the weekend. I'd be hoping when I'm ready to make a purchase like that, not necessarily a trade, because the Nike, that's it. I'm not selling it. I'm done. Okay, so those kind of purchases. Sometimes the trades, but I do call spreads on the trades, so it kind of doesn't matter as much. But especially over the weekend, I'll get an idea. I'll look at some stocks or whatever, see what I might want to buy, and then Monday will come along and we're up 700 points, and I'm like, oh gosh, or I never just get that down flush on the day I'm ready to buy. Just never. So anyway, that's what we got into. What did you say? You said you're gonna look into that Nikola. So now I know it's gonna. If you're like me, it's gonna explode tomorrow morning, and you're just gonna miss it. Anyway, yeah, isn't that crazy? And it was for social distancing, but that store was huge. And by the way, and in the malls it was lines as well, and crowds. Some of the Foot Lockers, there was no social distancing whatsoever. They just jammed you in there, and it was good luck getting one of the Stripe guys to help you or whatever. My daughter was looking for the Nike Rich Retro. So looking at these guys' analyst thing, they was basically saying, I think, because I'm listening to radio, I didn't read any of them, but that whole what's that Jordan special I was on ESPN, The Last Dance, supposedly that just put a little resurgence in Nike, and I see it because my daughter was looking for the retros, nowhere. That's why we wound up going to 3 malls, nowhere. And supposedly it's the Last Dance, man. These people scooping these sneakers up. It's put just a little spark in the Jordans, So Nike got earnings on Thursday. You may get a chance. Yes, I thought about that too. I don't want the position to be too large, but I do have room to buy more. So I just have to see. But if it goes down just a little bit, like if it goes down to today's price, I won't get in. It would have to go down a lot. If it goes up, that's great, and I'll just kind of be happy with that, and whatever. That's the 1 minute. So let's look at the weekly. Yeah, and it looks like by looking at this, it looks like it wants to go higher. The stochastic is kind of trying to roll over, and that candle's not the last week's candle is terrible, but somehow reversed. It didn't hang in there. Yeah, we'll see what happens on earnings. It almost makes me want to. Nah, I ain't gonna put on a play, but. Yeah, that just sums that story. Every time I want to get into something crazy, just, oh, man, all the time. I'm telling you, all the time. 98% of the time that happens, and it's like everybody wants to get in. And you saw me do the Amazon. I think I got into the Facebook without people running it up. Mr. Jerry, Nike earnings on Thursday. Yeah, okay, that's all. Okay, I think I got all the comments. All right, so, yeah, that's what's going on. I'm in the same positions, no new ideas, except for I bought Walmart. By the way, I bought Walmart long too. So I bought Walmart long for the portfolio, which was my buy and hold, which $1,000. What? Let me tell y'all what I do when I keep getting these $1,000. Well, I have, let's call it a wealth fund. I call it my buy and hold portfolio. And I roll these profits. You see this 581 that I made today? I roll these into actual stocks and hold them forever. So I don't trade. I don't really keep growing the portfolio and blah, 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 because I'm afraid I'll blow it out. Yes, I blew out 2 accounts. I'm still afraid I can blow out. I told you I go large, so that's one of the ways I take profits. I actually take them out of the account. So I don't want to see them. So this 581, and it's not this account. I don't do it on this account. It's the other account. See, the other accounts, they both kind of my main trading account, but this is the one I show you all the time because I use the charts and all that stuff. The other one, I can't hide certain stuff, so I just don't mess with it. But so like you seen, I was up 500 yesterday. So that's $1,000. So guess what? I'll buy $1,000 worth of stock and just get it out. And I kind of keep the account balance right around the same levels. I might let it go up 5,000 or so. Usually no more than 10,000. Yeah, and then I'll just buy stock with it and then roll and get it out the portfolio. Get it out. So that's how I kind of do. I like that system a lot. When I discovered that, I like it a lot. That other account's growing fast, and now that stocks are on sale, some are still. I'm like, yeah, I'm actually, getting in those positions, and it's all profits. Some of it I got real. It's not all profits because I had this portfolio before I was even doing the whole roll into the thing, but I've been doing that for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5, ever since almost this whole year for the most part. And it's working. I love it. I love that system. I'm glad I discovered it. And I discovered it because I was like, I was doing really well. real. I mean, I was like, this is. I was making videos, but I'm trying to think. I was doing really, really well. Okay, and I wind up losing a lot of my wellness. You know, kind of giving. I saw myself giving it all back, and I'm like, what am I doing? You know, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna. I'm not giving it all back. I'm not. I'm just gonna buy. I'm gonna get it out of here. I'm gonna get it out of the portfolio. So I've been doing that ever since. And God damn it, that's a good system. I need to teach it. I'm gonna do a. I'll do a whole video on it, and maybe I could see if I could bring up that portfolio as well. But it works. It definitely works. It's like, yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot, and it takes nothing. These profit, man. Look, 580 today. It was at 500 yesterday. You know, it takes nothing for me to just funnel it in there, and then I'm also not necessarily seeing my gain. Basically, all these gain, I'm still stuck kind of at the same portfolio value. So it kind of, my head's not blowing up, if that makes any sense, you know. Uh, I don't know. It's just working. It just works. Psychology. I can't explain it. It just works. Oh man, holy crap! Your futures are plunging, are they? Ooh, goodness gracious! What the hell happened? Damn. Okay, something happened. Something's going on. The decline of the U.S. dollar happened with warp speed warns prominent. Oh, okay. This was at 2042. No, they was dropping. Yeah. So the decline of the somebody said this is Market Watch. The decline of the U.S. dollar could happen at warp speed in the era of coronavirus, warns prominent economist Stephen Roach. That's the only news I got on that. Yeah. Wow. Futures are down 35, down a percent. But you know what? From where we came from, it's not really that much. I don't like the fact that this is like a trending down. You know, look what happened there. Then, you know, we didn't reach a higher high in a while. That's the 4-hour chart, right? Let's zoom this in, right? Ever since that big plunge, I'm trying to see where the hell am I? Yeah, just ever since that, remember the 2,000 points, which was over here, right? And what we came back, but we haven't really reached a higher high. Right, this is even lower, then this one is lower. So, yeah, that's kind of, well, it could be concerning. Let's hope it turns around overnight. But, yeah. You said that's what you do with your Robin account. You take 50% of weekly profits and buy ETF. Perfect. You know exactly what I'm doing. So how's that? Does that work? Is that working? It's like you're capping it. I don't know. How's that working for you? I know you're typing. You can't really speak, but I like it a lot. I like it a lot, that system. White House advisor Navarro says China trade deal. Oh. What? Oh, we'll see. White House. Why did they come out with it's not, you know what? This didn't just happen like today. Oh, you know, I mean, they knew. Didn't China just say, wait, they wanted to buy the agriculture, whatever. They wanted to make it right, so they was going to buy $30 billion worth or something like that. I don't know. Let's see what CNBC is talking about. They're not up to, sometimes they're not up to date, especially when the market's closed. Yeah, see, come on. This is, no. See, I don't even got that little red thing up here. Yeah, see, nothing's changed. That was a Market Watch report. Yeah, the dollar decline can happen at warp speed. Was it him? I don't see anything about the China deal. But we got a long night, you know. We got a Dow futures change course sink 200 points. Okay, bulletin. U.S. stock market later. Yeah, see, they don't even know why. Dow futures change. Why is that in green? Shouldn't that be in red? Anyway, okay, Reuters. I just clicked it. Thanks for the link. What? That's here. So, Beijing doesn't sound alarm. Renewed his threat to China to cut ties after blah, 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 blah. What I'm looking for is like our tariffs going up. I don't think they care about. Yeah, it said Chinese delegation had left Washington following this. I don't think they care about China's part. Well, you know, that was wanting them to buy the ag. I think what the market is probably concerned about is there going to be an increase in tariffs. You know, that's what you know, the whole trade deal, yeah, it's over. It's kind of like, yeah, it puts scaredness into what about the tariffs, you know? So I actually think that what we was going through, he should have just suspended the trade deal and not the trade deal, suspend tariffs. That's what I think he should have did. But that's my guess. I don't know this stuff. Okay, I'm guessing, by the way. Look at it. Here's a bounce back. Maybe that's a move to make everybody get out of their positions. You said, I'm loving it. You let the ETFs do the stock picking. You let the ETFs do the stock picking work. Yeah, you got to do what works for you. I try to buy, you know, I'm in the DVY ETF. That's the only one I earn. It's a select dividend. It pays a great dividend. It's in those dividend stocks, a lot of utilities, Philip Morris, you know, and it's got good growth. It's got growth as well. Look at the chart. Look at that monthly, right? And this looks just like the SPY. It's the same chart, but more dividends, you know. So Berkshire Hathaway's got, so yeah, when I kind of don't know what to buy and it's like, I got to get this money out of here, I'll buy some DVY, you know, whatever, just throw it in there. Apologies if I'm not allowed to. No, post links. I have no rules. Okay, it's just me and you and the other two people. So anyway, you just showed me something. I didn't catch it. I totally been out of sync today. Like I said, I was driving. I had a 7-hour drive, hit 2 hours of traffic. So I was basically in the car for 9 hours. I listened to some CNBC on the radio. I didn't know what was going on. Came home. I was like, I want to do the video still. So got in, started up the recording thing, checked my positions, and going. The only thing is when I do this, I feel that, and maybe help me get more exciting, I'm pretty boring because I'm doing the same stocks, right? That's why I need you guys. Like you told me about the Sonos. You told me, we talked about Nike today. I wish I could talk more about those other, but those are boring. I don't know. Set it and forget it. You know, in Nike, you know, I'm in the Walmart. You know, Walmart, I'm telling you, we'll talk about it real quick. You know, Amazon's kicking ass. Walmart is hanging in there. You know, they're not going to put Walmart to sleep or whatever. So these are the only guys that can maybe even possibly compete. So I'm into Walmart. Everybody talks about Costco. Guess what? Walmart's got Sam's Club. Same thing. It's the same thing. Oh man, you know, Walmart's getting creative with their deliveries, you know, delivering it right to your door, to your fridge even, and those little lockers that they got inside the stores, no Prime memberships, even though I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't come soon. You know, no 2-day shipping fees. They did have video, which they sold it, which was Voodoo. They used to own Voodoo, and it won't come up. They sold that, so I guess they don't want to be in the video business. I don't know. I like Walmart. I like Walmart. You can see that. Look at this, right? And here, this is when, if you remember when they said, this was years ago, way before I was doing videos, we suck. We got to reorganize everything. We're blah, blah. This was here, right? It went from 86 to $50. I think that was the move. Yeah, it was right there. And ever since then, they kind of reorganized. The CEO came. It's been it's been for the most part straight up. I think this trend right there continues. That continues. It's choppy. It's not as smooth as an Amazon, but it continues. So with all the stores closing down, of course, Amazon benefits, but so does Walmart's because they're not closing down. They did close the shitty stores. Okay, they should have closed them anyway, but these guys, they're gonna be around. This is my personal thing. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna head out and go for dinner. Okay, glad you found your channel today. Cool, man. Subscribe on YouTube. I don't know how. I got you on Twitch. Here's my YouTube thing, so you could subscribe there. YouTube. Yeah, just pinned the link. So yeah, I'm on YouTube. I don't know how Twitch works, but I'm streaming there. I set up an account and I'm streaming there. I'm through Restream. I go to look at my old videos. I don't even know how to pull them up, so I need some help with that. Yeah, we'll probably rally back, but we're toppy right now, so I could see the market dropping, and the market's so bullish right now. They'll figure out a way to talk that trade. I mean, we got coronavirus going down. We got a spike in the virus. We got movie theaters probably never going to open. Boats. The economy's in shambles. I don't think the trade deal is what's going to bring us down. So if that's the rumor, I don't think it's like, oh my gosh, the trade deal. Let me go revisit the low. I really don't think. We got bigger problems in that trade deal. We got the new president, the elections coming up. We got BLM. We got, I don't know if they still rioting. We got a lot of things, political, physical, whatever, going on, and now, yeah, I guess we're gonna throw in the basket of the trade deal, but I don't know. I just think that's last on the list. I don't even remember the last time I heard the word trade deal, except for that it was good news. China was going to buy stuff. Because they haven't been buying. They lied, and then it was like, okay, they bought a little bit. They was like, okay, we want to buy stuff. That's the last I heard, and that was just last week. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to do research on there. All right, so you got it. All right, thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate you. I'm glad you came in, man. I really like seeing Twitch people and anybody. I have no idea, by the way, who's watching. I don't have those stats up. Sometimes I think I'm just talking to, most of the times my videos, I'm just talking like 4 people, 6. So if y'all see me pushing higher than that, I guess YouTube is showing me some love. You said China wait. Yeah, exactly. They are. And somebody had said that China, they playing us, man. China's smart people. They're not dumb over there. So yeah, they just they're just stringing along to see what happens. But again though, like Trump says, if he wins, China better not do that, because it's gonna be ugly for China. So they better hope that he don't win, because if he wins, he's gonna put the hammer down on China pretty hard, because now he's got the second term, and that's the I don't give a F term. And he's already got that attitude anyway. Oh man. Well, rally back before. Apologies, not apologies. I'm loving it. Yeah. Can't wait for waiting. Yeah. So all right, y'all. What the hell's going on my screen? All right, so that's it, I guess. But yeah, Walmart, I like it. Nike, I like it. I like it a lot now. Now that I did boots on the ground kind of work, I like it a lot. A lot. Oh my gosh. And we just, everybody's not, wait until it all fall, wait until the sports and stuff come back. Forget about it, man. From what I seen out there, these kids are going crazy over that. There's nothing else. They don't want nothing else. And the stores that had sneakers, I'm trying to think of it. I can't think of oh man, there was some other stores, like, basically, you got Foot Locker, you got Champs, you got Finish Lines. Those are the three main ones in the mall, right? Most of the store, especially Foot Locker, is damn near all Nike. The other stores, you got your Nike sections and your Adidas and whatever. Nobody's around those. This is why. What's that other one? Under Armour. This is why Under Armour looks like it does. There it is, right there. Nobody's looking at them. I don't even know how stores carry them. You got a section. There's nobody there. Okay, so just get rid of that section. Just get them out of there, and just say my store is 100% Nike. Maybe throw some Lululemon in there if you can. I don't know, but this is not going high. Look at the volume. Something's happening right there, though. Looks like a bear flag, though. I don't know why the volume. Is it because of earnings? Earnings 728. Yeah, I mean it's just all about Nike. There's no second. Nobody's in second. Anyway. Them UA Currys look like hospital shoes. I have no idea what I'm not into the sneakers like that. So we was looking for. I'm trying to pull it up now. The year Curry got that Under Armour contract, he really needed to win the championship that year, and it didn't happen. Which ones are the current ones? Is this it? I don't even know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. The Curry collection. I just clicked on the Under Armour. Actually, it does it. Yeah, I don't like. Are these them? I don't like them at all. Nah. I see why. I don't like them. But I don't know what the kids or the people, I don't know what they're looking for specifically. So I'm not a connoisseur in the sneakers. But look at the price. They're not even expensive. This one is $140. But anyway. Boom. I heard someone said China deals owed and the futures are down. Yeah, that's what Backdoor Nexus said, and he posted a link. And here it is right here. I reposted. Is that Rocket? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, late stream. I haven't been on the computer all day today, so I was like, I'm home. Let me get in there and just talk late. Yeah, the futures are still down, but like I said, we've been up. It's funny, I started the video, futures was up 53, and I'm like, oh, again? We've been up a lot. Look at these down. I don't know how down it's going to be, but this is the 1 hour futures I got on. And you could see that typical move down before the move up. And it's all the same. 1, right? 2, 3. These lines that I drew are damn near identical, which is... Now, I'm just going, past doesn't have nothing to do with the future. 2.75%, 1.97. That's 3.6. Right now, it's showing 2.6. So, according to these, maybe another 0.5% more to go. And then it bounces, and then we get some kind of bounce. So, if it's just like these... it's buyable. Only thing, like I said, I'm looking at this thing, and we were getting lower highs, and now that I'm looking at this, not counting that tail. Let's say we don't count that tail right there, right? These will be lower lows. It's almost like a secret downtrend. Even though it looks like we're trending sideways, it's kind of going down. You can see the moving averages is moving down. So maybe it will be some kind of flush to this point, to that 3,000, maybe to the 3,000. I don't know. I think nobody knows. Well, I know nobody knows, but if anybody was trading, even professionals, whoever, on any kind of, like the news, that look where we are. That really has been no news to bring this market down. no news. What brought it down was the virus, and that started going. That was not that was news, but it was happening in front of our faces. It brought it down 35%. You know, we saw the panic when the Mavericks was getting ready to play that game, and one of the players had the virus. They had to run out and stop it. So it was a lot of panic going on, different. But that, and ever since then, we kind of snapped back with all the different micro newses. There's been no news virtually than that to bring us down, which is weird. And the Fed saying he's got unlimited bullets. And I think that it's mostly a Fed-induced rally, you know. But he's even saying after the last, we bought corporate bonds, that they still got plenty to do. So when we go down 1,000 points or say 2,500, it seems like the Fed, they come out with these messages, they're timing them. Do they come out and say the next bullet? Do they come out and say, it would be weird. I don't know. I don't know if the market would like if they say, "Oh, we buying stocks." I don't know if they're gonna like that, or are we buying ETFs? I don't know. But you know, the Fed saying they behind. You got the unlimited put in this, what is it? And they're not thinking about raising rates. So basically, what I'm saying, if this is truly the China deal, I can't really see it bringing it down. I think it's just coming down just because it's time to come down, you know. If you look at it like this, now that I got this window up, this is a kind of like an ascending triangle. If I draw it maybe from there or just this piece, right? Like a continuation wedge and similar. So I'll do this and then it'll blow through again. I don't know. Saw something about the future. Yeah, Cashmatic. Look, just click that link. I'll click it here. I'll post it again, I guess. Which is saying that the trade deal's over, supposedly. Is gold and silver. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. What's the gold futures? Is it GC? Gold futures. Oh, they dropped too. They was up. Well, they up, but they was up even higher, and they kind of came down. Yeah, gold will still yeah, I don't know. They gave up their gains, but they still up though. You said I'm long square. They've been ripping last week. Yeah, you know, I used to be long square before the big rip, and I thought about getting in when it reached that all-time high right there, but I had gotten disappointed all through. I'm gonna have to pull up the weekly chart. See these run-ups into here every single time. I was in them. I lost money. I lost money here, here. I lost money there. I think I lost money here. I made money here, either here or here, I think. I played the dip and finally got in. I can't remember, but Square has not been good to me. So I never got in. I was always afraid to get back in. And I owned it for the long portfolio, but I didn't buy it. I sold everything and I didn't buy it back when I switched accounts. But if you look at it like that and then pull out to a monthly, I mean, that is a big, wide consolidation. You can see the range and it's finally busting through. So if this can pull in some, especially maybe to the 100, yeah, it possibly is a buy, a nice long-term buy. This is a 2.5 year one. This is a 2-year range. You know, so I like that. The longer the range, the better. And it's finally breaking out. It's finally, I remember when Square was doing that and got all messed. It's finally breaking out. So I like it. I like it. It might be a pullback coming soon just because of the market. Like, you know, the futures or whatever. But it looks like it could be buyable for sure. You said, oh, this is it. Square just got a bank charter. Oh, okay. Okay. I haven't Square stock. Surges 7%. That's why it's up 7%. Well, it also got gosh, an upgrade from Barclays, raised it from 115 to 90, from 90. Barclays remains overweight. But yeah, look at the volume coming back. It's actually fading off on this break. Well, it's the monthly. It's not over yet. Yeah, yeah, I like it. I like it. Looks like it might want to pull back though. Oh man. All right. Anybody else got anything else? What's going on? So if you guys just came in, I'm up 581 for the day. I got the same positions. Tesla closed out on me. You can see these green positions. They sold out first thing in the morning for profits. And I just reestablished the Tesla. Just sold some more puts for the most part. And I bought Walmart as a new position. Sold credit spreads. 115, 110. 10 of them. So that's it. That's what I've been doing. Hopefully, with these futures down, my portfolio won't get hit hard. And Facebook is getting a lot of shit because they don't. Because they won't. Some advertisers starting to pull out because they don't. They're not censoring racist stuff or I can't even. They're just not censoring stuff that should be on it. But I look at it like this, man. I don't think they should censor anything. When you get on Facebook, you should read the terms and, put your big boy pants on to read Facebook, okay? I don't need to be, I don't want to read censored stuff. If you feel like you need to be a dick on there and say some racist shit, I think it's wrong. Don't get me wrong. I get it, though. I get it. That's why you can just block that guy. That's why you have methods say I don't want to see this dick no more. That's where I think it should be. You know what I mean? So I'm not into we don't want you to see that. You can't handle it. You know what I mean? And you block it. So I'm on the Zuckerberg side as far as not showing. But if the advertisers start leaving, he might cave in and say, "All right, we'll censor the comments." It's a site for you gotta have your big boy pants on. So Twitter wants to go ahead and get on the other side of that and put little things. Are you sure you want to read this? It might be whatever. However they doing it, I don't know. I just think that's dumb. It's nice that we can get on there and say whatever. And that person, you will face the consequences for whatever you say. Even though we got freedom of speech, we know it's not really freedom of speech because there's consequences on what you say. So that's not freedom. So you could say whatever you want. That's freedom. But you will face consequences in certain things that you may say. Right? So let those people face those consequences, even if it's just something as simple as other people blocking them. Maybe they should make, if you get so many blocks, you're out. They kick you off the app because then they know you're a dick. Anyway, I don't know. So, you say censors, it's a slippery slope. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. They grew their whole platform the way it is, and now that they're big, they want to change. You want to change them, or I mean, people just gonna be the way they are. I'm willing to handle anything I read on there. I don't know. I just don't want it to be blocked. If I don't agree with something, just have the little link on there where I can just click him or her, and say, I don't want to see you ever again. Or I don't want to see comments like this again. Where some kind of general thing where you could just say, like if you clicked on a political ad that you wasn't really feeling, I don't want to see anything. Matter of fact, Facebook came out and said you could opt out of seeing any political ad. That's somewhere in there. They just came out a couple days ago and said that. You can opt out political ads. But if you just don't want to see nothing political, period, from your friends or whatever, you just should be like filters like that. Let me filter it. You don't filter it. Let me filter it. Then that's what I like. Anyway. But you know what? The stock has been hanging in there. I'm waiting for the big dump to where everybody says, oh yeah, we agree. They give in on it. But Facebook, it might pop if Zuckerberg gives in, which I don't think he should. But if he does, oh well, I don't care. Anyway, but if it might pop because then they feel the advertisers like Facebook. These people that leave, where are you going to go? Yeah, you can go to Google, but you can't get the targeting like you do on Facebook. And Facebook, they only have so many ad space. They only have space for so many people. So if you go, that's okay. They have too much anyway. They have too much. So that's why I think they're like, okay, see you later. And then you're the one's going to suffer because all eyes are on Facebook. Okay. And eventually you say, okay, we'll come back, so when you're that big, I don't know. So if the big boys start leaving, the Pepsis and the Cokes and whatever, maybe they got bigger bucks. But you know what? They still got a whole bunch of. They only have so many ads that they could show you on the feed. Otherwise, they ruin the feed, right? So they say that all the time. So I feel that Facebook is probably like, well, that helps us. If you're going to leave, that helps us because we can help serve other customers. Just my opinion. Yeah, the power of Facebook. Very, very powerful. But you can see right here it's building for something, right? Generally, this is for a move higher. But I've seen these reverse. If this were to go, I would say break this 220 area, it's probably going to go down for a minute. So let's hope it does not do that. But because it's supposed to do that. But if it doesn't, those moves, the opposite is, generally runs hard the other way. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. But no, it's pushing up against that upper. You see, I got my little, pull up my little force. See, I got my little circles. Look how many times it's knocking on that upper resistance. And eventually it's going to blow through. What makes it blow through, I don't know. Maybe it will be Zuckerberg coming, we're going to censor our stuff. So the market will like that, I think, and it'll blow through, I think, on that kind of news. Or it might pull back and then blow through. Or maybe, I don't know, but it's up there. It's ready to blow, right? So that's why I'm super long Facebook. I got straight calls on it and leaps and leap call spread. The 250, bought the 250 calls, sold the 350 calls. $100 wide call spread. For 2 years, over 2 years from now. No, 2 years from now, 365. Fasila, merger with Tesla. Facebook test book. Facebook and Tesla. I don't know. They seem like in two different arenas. Are teenagers on Facebook? Yes, I think to have a Facebook account, you got to be 13. I think. You know how people lie. The kids are on there. But okay, so if you're talking about the censorship, then if Facebook's supposed to know how old these people are because you apply, maybe then censor them. Sure, I get it. Make a kids book, and you don't see these posts. You see these posts. But I get it as far as that's concerned. SPY puts for the trade deal. I don't know. I got burned. I got puts right here. I got my little bearish position right here, and it's small. This put, the 390, 375 put spread, the 3090, and you can see I'm already losing money. But every time I put puts on this whole run, I've been getting my face. What do I call it? I just been getting destroyed. So in that position. So I've been doing less and less of them, even though I should kind of probably do some more here. I don't know. I would rather just be flat than actually put puts on. That's the way I feel, because when you put the puts on, then that's the day you're going to, the market's up 700 points. We've been getting those, and it's like, you got to be kidding me, man. You just made my puts go, to zero or whatever. So I'd rather almost be flat than have puts. But that's not saying don't do that, because that's the trade nobody's doing. So that's kind of the trade. But it's been killing me. I've been having puts on this whole way up. And as you see, anybody with puts on for the most part didn't make money. So you made it here, but going up, these drops has been quick. We just measured them, 2%, 2.5%. So let's see. This is a big drop that we had just reached. That 2,500, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? 2,000 points. That's crazy. You're doing call credit spreads way out of the money. Call, you selling, okay. That works for me. That wasn't working for me, but I would rather do that because I know, like, if you sell up here, we're not going to probably go up here, you know. So I get that. I mean, yeah, I like the call credit spreads better, you know. Or maybe you could do iron condors up there. I don't know, man. It's been burning me. I just been like, you know what? I'm not doing them no more. I'm not selling calls and I'm not buying puts, even though I do got this one. And you could see you know, I did the 30-90, 30-75. It's already, it might do something, but the market already ran away from it. 30-90. I'm way over here. 30-90, somewhere in 30-75. Okay, so basically I got this spread on right here. So maybe, I don't know, that might make some money. But it's a small, compared to my whole portfolio, that's small as far as making money on the downside. I didn't make that position big at all. You said those kids are doing YOLO plays. These kids are doing YOLO plays on weeklies. I'm doing calls, credit spreads out, way out of the money. Okay, so you just selling like 7 days out? YA, but look at the ES right now. Oh, I get it. I get it. I've been keeping it up. I'm afraid to even look at it. We still going down. Oh, look at that. Bounce back. You see what I'm saying? We only down 5 points. We was just down 22 points. And that's what happens when you buy puts. Imagine somebody bought sold some futures. I don't know. It's just not working for me. I can't believe that we bounced back like that fast. But that's what it's been. It's just, right? So I'm just not doing them no more. I'm just going to be flat when I'm bearish and watch and then maybe wait for the V, because that seems like that's all we get. You can see all these little V's. Well, I messed up. Yeah, you can see all these little V's everywhere on the charts, right? Everything is a V. Extrapolate it. Whatever. Right? Just V. V everything. Anyway, yeah, look at that. Unbelievable. I don't know. Stay playing with the futures, man. Bull trap sucker. Donald Hall, man. This is your first time joining me over here. I don't remember your name. Iron Condors on Shopify a few weeks ago. Did it blow your upside away? Now I've been buying. I got Shopify in my buy and hold portfolio, and it's getting too expensive to buy more. But I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a pullback. There's no such thing as a pullback in Shopify. But it seems like if you were to put an Iron Condor on that, because the thing just goes straight up, that'll blow out your upside. You said no, man. One day out. Okay. I traded that. I used to have that. I used to do that on the put side and make a lot of money. One time I blew out. Like, we had a big down day, and it kind of, it was ugly. It was ugly. Picking up those nickels, man, and I got steamrolled. Oh, man, bull trap sucker, crazy night. I just been playing real quick VWAP dips. Yeah, I hear about the VWAP way. Since I don't really do those kind of trades, only because I do these, I just sell credit spreads for the most part. And call spreads, I'll buy call spreads. If I'm really bullish, I'll buy the call spread. If I'm kind of, anything else, I'm just selling credit spreads. But if I'm really bullish, I'll buy the call spread. And maybe sell a credit spread as well, like I got here on Beyond Meat, which would be like a risk reversal, as they call it. You said yes, sir. Okay. Thanks, man. Thanks for checking me out. Appreciate it. Normally, I'm not on this. I do a video every day. I'm live. I drive trucks. I work for the post office. See a little bit about myself. I trade. Been doing it for many years. I'm not the greatest. I'm just a dude that trades. And for the most part, I make money, you know, but I'm just sharing my thing. I'm not telling you what to do. I just kind of share what I've got going on, right? Share my profits. I share my losses. Not all the time. I might have a bad loss day and be like, I just like disappear. But yeah, I do pretty well. I do pretty well. But I think everybody had. Well, no, I wouldn't say everybody. In this market, if you've been long, you've been doing pretty well. But I managed to get through this 35% dip for the most part in the profit. Yeah, for the most part, I do well. I do well. I just don't. I'm modest. I'm modest. I'm a modest guy. Any debit spreads? I mean, yeah, the call spreads is a debit spread. I mean, yeah, like here, Nikola. That's a debit spread. 70 to 90. I bought the 70, sold the 90. Um, I don't do that often, but I was like, I'll take a flyer. It was a $300 spread. Could make $1,700 on that one. I'm from New York, but right here where you see me, I'm in Kentuckiana area, Louisville. You got any books to recommend? How did you learn? Man, I've been doing this. Ray Swagger on Twitch. I've been doing this since 1995. Into the market, not necessarily trading heavy. I just started watching. Yeah, I've been reading books. For the most part, anything stocks and business news, anything you can get your hands on, just start reading it. I used to read Investor's Business Daily, the print version before the internet. I used to buy it for, what was it, $1 or something. I read the Peter Lynch books. I never read the Warren Buffett books, but I know what he's all about. For the most part, the Peter Lynch books, and then I started reading almost every book about options out there, and they all BS, they all garbage, they all the same for the most part. But I don't know. For the most part, I just self-educate. You know what I mean? Just start digging. Just start anything financial that you're just read it. Learn it, do it, read about stock and whatever. I never followed anybody's system. I kind of created my own and just do my own thing. So it's hard. I wish I could. People asked me this before. I wish I could backtrack and say, this is exactly what to do. Do it like this. But no, I don't know, man. You just kind of got to just educate yourself. First, learn about stocks, and you could do that just by watching CNBC, Bloomberg, whatever, Fox Business News, even, and just start reading books on. For the most part, options you got to wait just on how to buy stock, how to value stocks, and there's the fundamental way. I don't do fundamentals no more. I do technicals. I didn't make this way. I didn't make monies with fundamentals. I made money when I started trading technicals, and I stuck to it. So looks like the futures almost want to go positive. GLW, I haven't looked at that in a while. But hey, you could say here, watch me. And you pick up stuff, you learn. Down 60 today. Yeah, I mean, I don't like these candles right here. I told you it was getting toppy. You probably, if you made the prop, if you was in down here, you probably just want to just be done with the trade. I mean, you're not going to get rich off of GLW. I mean, just look what it does. Look how it trades. It's a very choppy stock, right? It's down, up. All you got these cups, right? Here's another cup. So the next is going to come down and up. If you want to see where you're going, just look where you came from with a lot of stocks. This is how the stock trades. So you tell me what's next, right? It doesn't usually, like say it did this. This is almost the same thing, right? Big bar, then it starts getting a little choppy, right? Little choppy, and then look. So that's what's probably going to happen next. This trade could be over. But so just kind of keep that in mind, man. I think the money is made in that one. Even though every glass in America is broken. It's a vicious bounce off the bottom though. So, it just might play a little around, and it crossed. Yeah, I don't know, man. The monthly looks way better than that weekly I just pulled up. Maybe if we take out these highs, because it's a lot of resistance right there, right? Look at all that, and that's what sold. That's what you got those these little sticks right here, peaked right into that resistance area. So if it can maybe get over that high, maybe you can get back in. But it looks buyable though on a pullback, that's for sure, because we know it does this, right? So if it comes down a little bit, we know it's going back up. That's how the stock is kind of trading. You still don't get Zoom. I don't get it either. You still don't get Zoom. You meaning like, why is it going up every day kind of Zoom? Why is it going straight to the moon when Google said they getting into it? I think Facebook. You could, what is it? Cisco has a Zoom kind of, video, whatever. I don't know, and I never use Zoom, so I don't know why they different from anybody. I don't get it though. I don't know why it's Zoom or nothing. When, I mean, you could do Google Hangouts even still. I mean, I don't know. And that's Google Hangouts has been out forever. I don't know why Zoom is the answer to all. But so I don't get it. I can't trade it just knowing that. I had said that before, and you can see right there my little consolidation. I love looking for consolidations, man. It's that pressure, and you get and it blows out. That's what happened here. I was ready for the trade. I never took it. Actually, wait a minute. I did take it, and I got out. Got out quick, because I think this is right when the market went down 2,000 points. Yeah, I was about, wait a minute. Yeah, right here. What day is this? June 8th? No, I'll take that back. I don't know why. I was in it, though. I did make a little trade in it. I got out. I remember that, though. Zoom doesn't work with over 15. Okay. Like, when they are compared, it lists the 15 that work with Zoom. When they look at Slack, they just say it works with 4,000 plus things. So weird. Fiverr is good. I think Fiverr is good in this stay-at-home economy. I don't remember the last time I brought this stock up. Isn't it FIVR? Let's type the whole thing out. There it is. FVRR. Wow, that's really bullish right there. That's the weekly. It's like a little cup and handle. Yeah, I like this. I might have to put a trade on there. See, it's almost like a little consolidation, right? Right in here, it seems like the market doesn't like, see that area where it got rejected right there, rejected down here. So going sideways, and I think if we can get a new high, that's it. Everybody be making money and the stock will go higher. So if we can get over this rejection area, there was a lot of sellers right here for whatever the hell reason. It looks like it sold down to here. Let's look at the daily. You can see it better. Yeah, sold down, way down to here, went way up to here. You're going to see it bouncing in that range, right? So it's not safe to buy yet because it's at the top, and it probably will go back down. But if it doesn't, that's when you go buy. So this one I like above that 73.50. So if we could extend this out some, it should, if it does what it's been doing, it should stay in the range, right? So that's how people will be looking at this. They'll be like, sell it here. Why? Because it sells there. But if it can get through it, stochastic is looking good. Volume, I like these little volume spikes right here. It does look like it wants to go through right now, but I don't know. I think I like it better once it does go through. Show me that you can go through. And then I got to keep an eye on that one. Put alert. 73.50. All right, there's my alert on Fiverr. but I don't know. Risky. I'm going. Dang, I was doing. I want to look at the ES again. Is it positive? Are we positive on the ES? Not quite. Down $5, 0.15%. I know it's crazy. This is why. I also think that there's a lot of, manipulation. You know that stuff goes on, right? But there's a lot of. I think people want to talk it down so they can get in. They want to talk down anything, right? They want to be negative. They want to start a snowball of negativity somehow to sell it off so they can get in, or start using their own money, they millions, and just sell, and then selling begets more selling, and then they can get in because they missed the boat. Anyway, thinking about ATI, isn't that Activision? ATVI. I don't know. New high. I wouldn't do it. It's made a new high. There's like everybody that, like I just said, everybody that's in the stock is making money. So yeah, I mean, this is what I'm thinking is just gonna happen to that stock I was just looking at. What was that? Fiverr. See how it kind of, right? It went over. This was the high, or whatever. Maybe this was the high. It made a new high. So I like it. I like it. Look at the volume here too, right? So. Don't tell the bears. Yeah, right, with the thing. If something hits new highs, you don't get puts. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I want to see it break a low, like I want to. First of all, I suck with stocks going down. Okay, now I gotta just throw that out there, but to buy puts, like, I have to see some kind of, let me go to the hourly. We got to see some kind of evidence that it wants to go lower, right? So here, this is the hourly. I mean, look, I'm going to draw these lines. Here the lows. And all we got is higher lows, right? This one, you want to count that one? Should we count that one? All right, we'll count it. It's a little higher, right? And, of course, you can see the higher highs. Don't let me draw the lines there because it takes too long. But there's the higher highs, right? It's making higher highs as well. So before you buy a put, something's got to change here. So let's see it break one of these lows and then go ahead and say, okay, things are possibly changing. You can even draw a trend. The trend line actually did a little break. If we drew that trend line, that's a break. So maybe. But I like more of the breaking a low. I want to see a break a recent low. So if we can maybe get below this one. This looks like this is recent, but this one, this area, what is that? The 74.89, 74.94. Let's just call it 74.90. If it breaks 74.90, then maybe you could say, okay, that's what I would do. Okay, I don't tell anybody what to do. I would say, okay, I'm gonna buy a put. I think it's gonna kind of go through now. Things has changed. Look, stochastic is actually going down. It's actually a divergence. Maybe. I mean, look, that's a little divergence, and stock is kind of going up. It did break a trend line, but I definitely want to see it break. Look, it got a higher high. It's been making higher highs and higher lows. Nothing has changed. So at least break a lower low. It didn't break a higher high yet. Like the next high, once it starts its move up and it doesn't reach a higher high before it starts going down, that's a sign that I like. They'll be like, oh, okay, got it's a little weak right there. Maybe we break a lower low. So that's me. Okay, that's how I like to trade that. But yeah, definitely a divergence right there though. So maybe something's going on. And then I don't like trading. I mean, stocks on a new high list, they stay on a new high list, in my opinion, right? They get published as well. So right, these new high lists get published. You got people looking, oh, what's on the new high list? Oh, Activation Blizzard, right? It's kind of keeps it bullish, and then they look at it and they want to buy it, So yeah, I don't like new highs. Kind of stay new highs, and I'll give you an example. You want to see an example of that? There you go, Microsoft. Just makes new highs and kind of to go higher. Oh man, I love McDonald's. I got it in my buy and hold portfolio. When do you go short on the stock? Yeah, that's when I don't usually because I suck at going short. Remember we've been in the bull market. Well, not counting March. That was the shortest bear market we ever been in, but for 12 years or whatever it was. Yeah, for 12 years. So going short or puts just don't work. They don't work for long. You make your money and get out. Here's the SPX, right? So you could have bought a put. In the last 12 years, you could have bought a put here. You could have bought some puts here. You could have bought some puts here. There's three opportunities. 4, 5. You had 5 opportunities to buy puts. Of course, you had these little movements in there, right? But see, that's what I'm talking about. That's how quick you got to be with your put action, right? So if you kind of catching in here, you got to be quick because it turns quick. And that's why I suck. I just suck at them. So here we made some money buying puts here. That's great. And maybe eventually this thing turns, So, because look, we did make a lower with this whole market. And this is one thing I don't like. And maybe it will be the resurgence of the COVID thing. So, right, let me get rid of all of that stuff. And I pointed this out before, but here look, we got the lower low, and yet we didn't make a higher high yet. So if this starts going down without making a higher high, and then it comes way down, and we make a lower low. Oh, that's really just a downtrend. Look at the bottoms. Look at that. Right? It's lower lowering. Is that a verb? It's lower lowering right there. And here's our first. We need to get rid of this. We need a new high. We absolutely need a new high on this run. If it starts going down and and we don't get that high, I think we could be in danger of reaching a lower low. I know that sounds weird. Nobody will agree. But hey, you heard it first right here. Right here. Right? So let's keep that in mind, man. That's the monthly. I'm looking at the monthly. Maybe it could be, right? It looks like because we're getting toppy, we only 4 months for the election. Maybe November, you find out Trump doesn't win. Market won't like that. Maybe that's what brings us all the way down. To maybe test or make a new low. Or the resurgence of COVID. So maybe I'm thinking one of those two. If anything, if we can get down here, it's one of those two incidents I think that's going to do it. Right? And they say, oh, we're not going to close. Here's the funny thing. They say, we're not going to close America. No, we're not. You didn't close it the first time. The companies did it. You never said close. Okay, the federal government, Trump, let's just call it what it is. He didn't say for anybody to close. He said, I ain't closing the economy, if you remember right. But anyway, we have no choice, okay? Just like Apple closed its stores in Charlotte and Texas or whatever, North Carolina, I can't remember. Stores they're just going to start closing, right? Schools are not going to open. Sports are not going to continue. It's going to close on its own. You don't hold the key. You don't decide if the economy stays open or closed. It's going to be the businesses themselves if they want to put their employees at risk or not. So that's what it's all about. So if there's a resurgence and these companies start closing on their own, it's going to get ugly. See, right now the economy, everybody thinks, oh yeah, Trump said he's not going to close the economy. Hint. He didn't close it the first time. Anyway, gosh. That's why it went down on the Apple News on Friday that they closed, right? They closed the 4 stores. Oh my gosh, it'll just trend. Target's closed, Best Buy's closed, the malls closed, schools closed. There's no more sports, transportation's closed. And that's how it's going to happen, right? So just keep that in mind. So if it resurgence, it's nothing to do with what's happening up there. It's our local economies that's going to decide this. All right, y'all. Went on a little rant there. But that's what I think. That's what I think about I have no idea what this market's going to do. I'm just putting on my trades that been working. Just like you, Rocket. You milked that GLW pretty good. You said I think I answered all the McDonald's. I'm sorry, I forgot. I just said I like McDonald's. I like McDonald's. You know why? I don't like that monthly chart though. Yeah, I don't like that. Why is it like that? And the reason why I like McDonald's is during the whole thing, other than them and Chick-fil-A, the drive-thru is kicking ass. I don't see any difference. Like, they're gonna pull through. I don't know what's going on with the business. I don't see the numbers, but out of the restaurants, they're gonna make it. And everybody loves McDonald's. Is quick. McDonald's is going nowhere, right? So that's why I like McDonald's for that simple reason alone. And they pay a good dividend, 2.67. So just like we was just looking at the market, you see how this didn't make a higher high? See how it's making these these lower highs? It's kind of scary right there, right? Low. See, these are lower. The next move, if you look at this, could be the lower low. You know, it seems like, oh, no way, McDonald's not going below 120, but we don't know. You know, maybe McDonald's closes, so these stores, they can't handle these. Stores are meant to be open to sell stuff to people. If nobody goes, they're not meant to be closed for 2-3 months or to be open and only have 25% or 50% and it's dumb. So anyway, like McDonald's, you got McDonald's, they're working, they got double drive-thrus, some of them got triple drive-thrus. They just ordered that business to make their drive-thru more technology type friendly. I think McDonald's is going to make it, since as long as if drive-thrus can stay open, they're the best, right? Who has the best drive-thru? Chick-fil-A is pretty damn good, but they're not publicly traded. So McDonald's. Anyway, they're gonna make it. It's gonna be a struggle, but they're gonna make it, and then they'll be kind of making this kind of run again, But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I know they shortened the menu. Breakfast has been strengthened, but they're gonna shorten the menu. They're getting rid of my bagels. I love bagels. Man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. McDonald's to hire 260,000 workers in the U.S. this summer. Well, that's good news. Why? I don't know. So, Amazon hired workers. Look at them. Target hired workers. Look at them. Walmart hired workers. Look at them. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna be okay. Stay away from the companies that are firing workers. That's laying them off. They probably not gonna be okay. Anyway, so like July end, maybe a low, maybe, that money comes off, that $600 that everybody's getting. By the way, that's another thing I wanted to say. Highways were packed. I went to the beach. I went to Myrtle Beach. Beach was packed. It was packed. Basically, if I could not tell, even with these stores and malls, we talked about the Nike, I could not tell there's a recession anywhere or there's even a virus anywhere. And by the way, about 50% of the people was wearing a mask. Nobody at the beach was. Maybe a couple, maybe 10% at the beach. Beach was packed. Everything. The strip's packed. So I was saying to myself, this is why the economy's doing this V thing. Because I don't see it. I don't see it at the restaurants, like McDonald's. And, I know the dining room is kind of closed, but who goes in there anyway? No, I know people go in there, but, it's all about McDonald's. When you think McDonald's, you think drive-thru. It's almost like McDonald's drive-thru. So I don't know. I don't know where I came from that. Anyway, but I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so everybody loses. I'm thinking, what's keeping us up? Maybe it's the $600. All these unemployed people, they got the $600. They're making more money than when they was at work. And now they want to possibly put a bonus out there, go back to work bonus of, I think, $400 or $350 for, and run that for something like 6 weeks or 2-3 months or something like that. So you go to work, you get that check, and you'll still get another $350-$400 coming to you. I don't like that at all, man. It's obviously these guys are trying to buy an election, if you ask me. I don't like that at all. What about me? I didn't lose my job, which I'm fortunate, but why? How come I don't got extra money coming in? I mean, I'm out there with the people, first line defense, right? Post office. I'm out there with the people, risking the catching. I'm getting no extra money. But the people that been unfortunate enough to lose their job, and I feel sorry for them, you're getting more money than ever, and when you go back to work, you're still going to get more money. I don't get it. I don't get it. Something's not right with that picture. All right. Anyway, you say another. Yeah, and another stimulus check is coming. I think the Republicans are holding it up. $1,200, but for every... It's just like before, but the kids are $1,200 too. So it's actually increased, right? It was $1,200, $500 for a kid. Well, now it's $1,200 for every kid. It's $1,200 for you, $1,200 for the kids. Everybody's getting paid. Everybody's getting paid. And this is actually why I think the economy is booming. Government is just throwing money. They just, boom. You're, all right, here, just take it. I don't know. But yeah, another stimulus is supposed to be coming, and or the back to work, the bonus thing. I don't know. It's just crazy. You say another stimulus. Who's that? Rocket. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I got it long. My percentage of people watching my videos, I think y'all check in and y'all out of here like in 4 minutes. Y'all are out. My audience retention is like 6%. Y'all hang out for 5 minutes and you're gone. I appreciate you, Rocket and there, Chopper, because you're going against the grain. Most people are out in 4 minutes, man. I start with my little CNBC chart and I'm like, yeah, let's see what happened today. So let's start the video. Let's analyze why you guys are gone. Look, okay, stock futures recover after Peter Navarro clarifies that the U.S.-China trade deal is not over. Okay, so what's going on with that? Huh. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. I almost got to read these stories. I don't feel like reading it. My comment has been taken widely out of context. Navarro said in a statement, they had nothing to do with the phase. They had nothing at all to do with the Phase 1 trade deal, which continues in place. President Donald Trump also tweeted that an existing trade deal remains in place. Okay, this is at 10. Oh my gosh, it's 10:30? This is at 10:22 p.m. The China trade deal is in full intact. Hopefully they will continue to live up to terms of the agreement. This is very important. I'm glad I read that, and you guys are going to look at that, man. Futures are positive. Now imagine you sold futures. This is what I'm talking about. The government is looking at the futures. They are monitoring the stock market, and if you get any dips like that, they're coming out with something. Trump's up at 1020 trade. Oh my God, the stock market's dropping. Wait, the trade deal is in effect. These guys, they're not gonna let it drop. This is the put. See the put? It's in action. It's not going to go down. This is why you just can't buy puts. If it's not them, it's going to be the Fed. It's going to be somebody that comes out and says something, that do something that will just blow your puts or your short side out of the water. So you're really going against the trend. Don't fight the Fed. You're fighting everybody. You're fighting everybody, damn near even the world, because everybody's watching it, and as soon as it starts to gain any momentum to the downside, somebody's saying something. Somebody's doing something, and like I said, you got Trump up 10:20 at night tweeting about, because he knows the futures are down, what was it, 1.5%? It wasn't even big, and they got to come out and correct it. No, we can't have that. We can't have them have a misunderstanding. We can't, they can't wait until 6 a.m. or whatever to correct it. They coming out immediately. Trump, wake up. Futures are down 1.5%. They said Navarro said the trade deal's over. Oh, hell no. Trump drills, I don't know. But this is what happens. It's a perfect, you know what? I didn't realize it's 10:30 because I'm screaming. I live in an apartment. Let me start whispering. It's a perfect example. Let me stop. Okay, it's a perfect example of what goes on. It's perfect. Just what we just seen. We watched it live on this video. We watched futures start off positive, go down damn near 2%, and up positive, and we watched the V's. Look at the V. Remember we was talking about that? There's the V right there. There it is, right there. The V, right? Everything is a V. We measured the V's. Remember I said we sat there and did the where's my chart that I was on? Was it the SPY? I can't see the chart that I did yeah, there it is. Remember, we measured the drops, boom, 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 and look, this one is almost exactly, I went a little long, right? Right there. And they come out and they correct it. They correct it. So you got to be quick with your put action, man. Got to be quick. For sure. That's why I am not buying puts. I'll just be flat because they blowing them out of the water. I don't know where they plan on bringing this. I don't know what the target is on the upside. Is it all? It might. I don't know. Maybe it's just up until the election. But now I'm looking at the ES, and it's kind of bullish right there. Looking right, it's struggling at this 78.6 retracement. It's kind of coagulating right there. Maybe for the next leg high. I don't know what brings it higher. Maybe it's the go. I don't know. But was this June, July, or September? We 4 or 5 months from the election. They're not gonna. I'm telling you, they're gonna hold it up until then. I think, at all cost. And the employment. If you're unemployed, you're gonna have more money than you have. Right? Who's gonna vote for him if you don't even have a job? Right? You don't have a job. So if you're feeling good, I don't have a job, but I was making 600, now I'm making 1,000 a week. Okay, I'll vote for him. He's taking care of me. Yeah. So that's why these things has got to happen, and they flooding everybody with money to keep it up. And this is where the money's going in stocks. You heard the whole day trader, whatever it is, and you hear them just, all the day traders, so they were taking the money and we're trading it. Maybe so, because we got so much of it. I mean, I'm not getting none because I got a job. I'm fortunate. I'm glad. But damn, I would have more money if I didn't have a job. Guess what? I just have 100 messages and I received a trophy. I don't know. You will get some less crappy jobs report and to the moon. Yeah, it's just, this is stuff I haven't seen that nobody has seen. This is stuff that and a lot of people's missed this. You heard the professionals come out. I forgot who, they missed this, right? They was short and they pulled, and now it left the boat. We're coming into where the end of the year, and it comes fast for them because they got to make it up. So they'll either try to push this market down or somehow get on board. And just remember, the professionals, they kind of lose their jobs if they don't beat the S&P. So if the S&P is up, I don't know. And we even say if it's down 5% and they was down 30 because they got out down here and was being conservative. Even if you don't lose your job, why should we trade with you? And you take fees. I could just buy the SPY, make more money. They must beat the SPY is their benchmark, right? They got to beat it, so I think we're gonna see some of that into the end of the year. That's why I think the end of the year runs, by the way. How they have that whole, sell may go away, and then September, October, it just runs into the end of the year because you got that effect, you got the Christmas effect, and people feeling good about stuff. You got all of that happening, and people paying catch up, trying to buy just so they can beat the averages, I think, He became a Republican socialist. Who's that? Me? Rocket said awesome. You would get less crappy job. But oh, I think you're talking about Trump with the money kind of coming out and all that stuff. With all this money flooding everywhere. Anyway, so you see that they're just not going to let the market drop. So just keep that in mind. And every dip, just like we just saw, is buyable. Can I imagine? I wish I would have bought some a future, you know? It'll be interesting overnight. Maybe something will happen. And if we were to break that low, I think this low that occurred here is important. So let's keep an eye on that 3062. I have a feeling that's going to be an important low. Yeah, market down. Trump puts caps on Iron Man suit. Yeah, these guys, man, the plunge protection team is 24 hours now. It's not even 9 to 5 or when the market. It's 24 hours, and they just waiting, watching the markets, and they just not gonna let it. They got the hotline of Trump to wake him up out of bed to throw a tweet out because the futures fell a little bit. Oh my gosh, if Clinton was president, she would have handled this tomorrow with an excuse. Yeah, I think so. Or anybody even. I mean, I just can't see them trying to handle it at 10:30 at night. You just wake up in the morning and be like, oh, no, Navarro, he said the wrong thing. No, Trump, the trade deal is on. You know, and then the market, well, the futures would have probably been down like 700 points at that time, and then it would have bounced back, and then everybody would have been going crazy. Maybe that's what they should have let it done, because it would have been like a 700-point retracement, and you could just see it sky high, you know, take off. I'm like, wow. You know, but it's just weird. And that's how I got burnt over the summer. The summer wasn't good for me. Even though I made money, I could have made a lot more money. And this is actually when I learned that, and this was even in the summer, that I'm trying to get to it, that they just not going to let the market go down. Remember was this the summer? No, it was way back here. Last summer, this volatility here, remember that? And I was like, this really should have resolved to the downside, and it didn't. And this was all the trade deal's looking good, trade deal's coming, it's coming real soon, trade deal, here it comes. Oh, phase 1 of the trade deal, it's phases now, phase 2, you know, that's all of this crap. And you could see it just doesn't want to break. Doesn't matter what. And we're almost going through the same thing. If you look now, I'm trying to zoom in. It's the same kind of thing, you know. But it's like it wants to break lower, but being held up, you know, just being, no, you're not going to break. All right, man, I got to end this video. I can't believe it's 10:43, and I was all yelling and getting excited. Got people downstairs. They're probably going to write notes to the landlord. Oh, man. Tweets of might. Rocket. All right. Yeah, Rocket, you do late videos. I don't usually do. You know what? Oh, the reason why I'm up late, the reason why it's a late video, I told you I was driving, but I'm off, right? So normally I work nights, so I don't work tomorrow, so that's why I'm up. I could just do anything. I don't know. LOL, late videos. You said you stream all night. Yeah, I see you. I get the alerts, but I can't watch you because I'm working. But yeah, I could just sit here and really talk all night if y'all want, but I don't know the video quality. See, people, it's bad enough I don't get the retention as it is, but people's going to be like, a 2-3 hour video, I ain't watching that, you know? And you just scroll, you keep scrolling, but they don't know this is the video that's going to make you money, that give you some insight from the market that's not necessarily that market, those it's just the regular dude, you know, with my insight. Sometimes you need that insight. Just like if you listen to any kind of financial news, you've been hearing lately about the the Robin Hooders, right? The day trade, the retail traders like me and you. And now everybody wants to know what we're doing all of a sudden. All of a sudden we're moving the markets, the retail traders. The retail traders don't know what they're doing. Why are they making more money than the professionals? Blah, 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 blah. It's all about us. But see, sometimes it takes our thoughts to be what's right, so there's my thoughts. I would be on the radio if I was like, look, man, the market ain't gonna go down. Just not. They can say that stuff. It's not gonna go down to the election. Nobody can say that. They got to tell you what you want to. They got to make sense of something. You ever notice when the futures are up, there's always a reason. Futures are up. Futures are up from optimism of economy, quick rebound. Futures are down because the COVID, the fears for the COVID increases. Futures are up because, Fed says the Trump, whatever. I can't even think of the reasons. But they always got to put a reason behind it. Why can't they just be up or be down? They're not going to, there's no reason. They just make one up. And really pay attention to this, because especially in the morning when the futures are up and down, because they could say the futures are up. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because this is funny. The futures are up because optimism of the V-shaped economy, and then the futures go down 100, and then all of a sudden that changed. Why did that change? Futures are down because gold is going higher or some crap. You know what I mean? And then it'll go back up. Oh, futures are higher. The market is optimism over Amazon's Prime Day. And they got to give you an excuse for every time it's up and every time it's down. Start listening to that. It's so bullshit, and they just pull it out of their ass, man. It's like, it's unbelievable. Oh, man. That's why I'm laughing. It's funny. It's funny how they do it. Just can't be up. Just can't be up. That's all. Or down. You said something's weird about. You said, I'll be honest. Something's weird with your Twitch. I know. I don't know how to work Twitch. No, I do this on Restream, right? .io. I don't know how to work Twitch, so I don't even know if that's how. I thought it was supposed to be like that. So that's why I say follow me on YouTube. But I'm glad you guys discovered me on Twitch. So why are the videos disappearing? I don't know. What am I doing wrong? I have no videos on Twitch. You can see the thought like every window, right? Thoughts like every window. You said they scared. What you looking for tomorrow? Tomorrow, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm just gonna monitor these positions. I haven't been doing anything, and this is the way I like the markets to be, where my positions are kind of expiring. Here's my working orders, right? So I got orders in to get out of any of these positions, right? And then if it does, like today, you can see what got filled, right? The green, they got out for profits, and then I just reestablished them. I put on Walmart, that was the new one. So the same plan for tomorrow. If I get out of any of these positions for profit, I'll just reestablish it for the most part. Just watch it. I'm not looking to do anything except for hopefully these positions come off with a profit. That's it. So I just want to do that. I'm not looking for anything new. I'm hoping Facebook can break out. I don't think it is until they solve this whole thing now that the publishers or the advertisers are wanting to pull out. So I don't think that. I think it's going to be stuck actually until it gets that. Nicola, I don't know. I don't know about that. It's just whatever. I'm just playing the momentum on that, like the chart. Peloton, I mean, these it's weird. These stocks go up every day. Wait a minute. I don't have any Peloton position. Oh, I'm out. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, I sold out. I didn't replace them. So Peloton will be off my board tomorrow. They go up every day. Wow, it's actually, it's up 4%. it's just amazing how, like you was talking about Zoom. How do these stocks go up every day? Amazon's even been going up lately. Look at that run. Look at that run right here. Look at this run right there. That's a 66% run in this $1 trillion company. Well, that was from the low. Okay, I'll take that back. That was from the low. But that's crazy. Everything is just going higher. It's just weird. I'm telling you, the markets are messed up. They're messed up, and they're gonna correct. Okay, I don't know when. They're gonna correct. This stuff is not right. What's going up with these stocks going? It really reminds me, if anybody's old enough, of 1999, and you have to look it up if you're not old enough, where everything just went up every day. Yahoo, whatever. Man, the stock is. I'm looking at the monthly. It's not showing me. Let's see if I could stretch it out. Make that 0. Kind of got it a little bit, and it was a 2-year decline, but I wish I could see that. Yeah, it reminds me of 1999. Stocks just was going up every day. Yahoo, 50 points a day. Amazon was one of them. Google, right, was up, same thing. Yahoo was the stock back then. AOL, boom. I can't think of pets.com. Was it pets.com? Anything.com was just up 50, 25 a day. Remember, IPOs will come out as $25, $30, the IPO price. And after the first day, it's up $150, right? And then the next day, $200. Next day, it was just crazy. And everybody was buying, trying to get in, including me. I topped the market because that's when I was kind of newish. And it's the same kind of thing. It really is. It's just they can't. I mean, we don't even got jobs. At least we had jobs back then. Right? At least with 33 million unemployed, whatever, we had jobs back then. Now we don't have jobs. And Netflix is going up. I mean, everything. So keep in mind with that. That it's very disturbing. These markets are messed up, and that back in 2000, that was a 2-year correction. Stocks went down straight for 2 years. Now we had the biggest correction, and it was a month. It V'd. I mean, 2 months and back. If you took a trip to Europe, you missed it. You missed the correction. You missed the biggest correction since the Depression, whatever it was. So it's just not right. Something is not right, and I don't know when it's gonna break. So anyway, let's just make this money while we can, But be upward biased. Be bullish, even though you're kind of waiting for the bear to just destroy everything. Be bullish, because you've seen it tonight. They're holding up the market. They are holding it up, right? And you can't do that forever. Can't. So that's my opinion about what's going on. Oh man, you said you don't know how to receive notifications on your stream on YouTube, so I always catch it on the Twitch. You don't know how? You just click the bell, you click subscribe, you click the bell right on the home page, right? Little bell. If you got the YouTube app on your phone, you should get a drop down. When I get the notification. Catch on Twitch. GLW goes higher highs, in my opinion. Trump won't let them go lower. Call Jim. Are you a new watcher? Weakness started to show in the market. It's been starting to show forever, and then we all get blindsided with a 600-800 point rally, right? And everybody's got to bail out of their shorts that they just established. So that's what I'm saying. Normally you could almost read it happening, but you can't. Look how much the VIX was down today. Look at the end of the market. It's the VIX down almost 10%. Now that's a big move for the VIX. That's people not buying as many puts, or just getting rid of their puts. So the scared, they're not putting them on like they're less scared. that the market's going to go down. And it's still elevated. It's a 30 VIX, so it's still high. But that's a big decline. Before, remember we had that 2,000 point, I don't remember when the date was, but we had an increase in the VIX. I think it was here. I think it was, we had like, what day was that? Now I'm curious because I had called it, but I didn't put any puts on. This was the 2,000 point day, 618, right? 619. No, that wasn't it. Yeah, this was the day. 611. 611 right here. So there it is. You see this rise? We had that rise. And this is when I said, you know what? Look, I drew the trend line, I drew the crossover, and then we started rising. I said, I got rid of all my positions except for like one. I was really light, so I didn't get burnt bad, but I didn't put any puts on. I should have. Actually, I had puts on and I sold them. So you saw it rise, and then boom, we got that day. But when you come here to where we are now, we got this decline. So I don't know if it's gonna happen anytime. It could. Of course, anything could happen. Okay, but generally, you'll start to see. You'll see something here. The VIX will be flat. Slightly up, or up when the market's up. That's usually it's up when the market's down. But so something like that. This bar is almost even an outside bar, meaning the whole bar is being encompassing the next bar, the previous bar. So everything except for that tail right there. You said, yeah, you don't have many positions. You said 1,200 stimulus checks coming. Yeah, you kept saying that. Is it coming like tomorrow, like this week? Did they sign something? Because I've been totally out of the media. Yeah, I don't have many positions. You scared? You scared to buy calls? Yeah, and yeah. It's hard to take a side. What was the market up today? Was it up 153 points? That's actually not bad because it's always up 400 or down 3. It's just not. It's big. Yeah, you just gotta stay small. That's the real key. So you can handle the downside or the upside. It's always cool to make money. You make $1, you're doing good. But so you can handle the downside. If it's a big day, and if you're small, it's like, okay, that's good. You won't make as much money on the upside, but you made money, so that's good. I think this market's about survival. Even though it's been a hell of a rally, but we know it's treacherous. It's like treacherous waters, man. You're swimming in the rapids, and you're surviving. Your head is above, but that waterfall could come any day. So stay small. Look at the VIX. Look, I don't like that, right? The stochastic's trying to point back up. But and this one is trying to point down. This could be, I don't know. This could be the beginning of the top or the roll. I don't know. Nobody knows. I'm glad I've been bullish though, because I would have missed all. I actually caught most of this, which is good. That's a good thing. And hopefully I don't give it back because we give one of these. Oh, man. All right, man. How many times I said I'm going to end this video? I am going to end it for real. For real now. For real. And I'll be on tomorrow. So I don't know how you've been catching me, Rocket, but you've been catching me. So whatever's working for you. Call Gem. Glad you in. I am on YouTube as well. I don't even know how to work Twitch. I'm going to give you my YouTube channel. YouTube. This is Dre. There it is. So you could subscribe, hit the bell. I'm on it every day. When we talk about whatever you want to talk about, I generally talk about my stocks because I just talk about me. It's about like, hey, this is what I'm doing, for the most part. But I'll talk about anything, and and I talk about the different trades I have on, why, whatever. And for the most part, I've been doing all right. You doing all right if you follow me. But I always say don't follow me because I'm not a professional, just a truck driver. I always say that, just a truck driver. And anyway, all right, I'm out of here. Thanks for everybody for following me. This was the longest video I ever did on YouTube, ever. Okay, so thanks for sharing that experience with me. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. That helps me out. Maybe I'll get slightly more people in here. I'm getting no love from YouTube. I see people that's worse than me, man. And they getting like 100, 200. I hardly get nothing. Come on, man. Come on, YouTube. Hook me up. Hook me up. Anyway, God bless you too, Donald. All right, appreciate y'all for watching. Yeah, I'm on here every day, usually between 11 and 1, usually. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later, man. Thanks for following me, and good luck tomorrow with your trades and all that. I'll talk to y'all. Oh, yeah, I'm on Twitter. Dre Trades on Twitter. Dre Trades on Instagram. One word. This is Dre on YouTube. Twitch, I think it's EMIP TV. I need to change that. I'll talk to you guys later.